Yep. So today we're out here in this beautiful field. I don't know how much you can see. Over there is the university. Wanted to talk about the Bayes and the p-value controversy. So the idea is that there's these statistical models. Maybe we can get into that in a different video, but statistical models, they're ways of basically seeing the world and quantifying the amount of evidence for something, of course, as being a statistical model. Sorry about the wind. Um, the problem is everyone talks about the problems of p-values these days. Uh, that's basically because they've become a cutoff. So basically, people they quick they just don't want to learn, and they just use it as a quick cutoff. If it's below 0.05, I don't have to think anymore, and if it's above 0.05, I don't have to think anymore because I know what to do. And of course, it's not like that. And there are several problems. So everyone has problems with p-values. Everyone's saying, okay, Bayes is going to be the solution because it kind of changes that, but all it does is it changes the rule. Yeah, and so right now people are using Bayes. The people who are using Bayes are the people who want to understand it, and will think about it. Yeah. So when people say, okay, I looked at 100 instances of Bayes and 100 instances of P, and Bayes was better. Well, okay, that's true, but that's only because the people who are using Bayes somehow are thinking better. You see, and it's not about Bayes itself. Because once Bayes becomes adopted as the general solution, people will stop thinking about it. Yeah, once there are clear set rules, and those become kind of instantiated. No. The other problem, so Bayes has problems of its own, I would say. Bayes, the thing about Bayes is that it allows you to put in things called priors, and priors are basically like my beliefs as they exist right now. And maybe it's getting a little bit too advanced right now, but it's a problem on how you come up with those priors. Yeah, so it's not clear. There's no clear rules, and people just can make up whatever prior they want. And the information, the key there is that it can change the priors, so it assigns some numerical value. Anyways, P, it's just basically, is it a 0 or is it a 1? So is there a 0 effect there that I might have hypothesized, or is there an effect that I might have hypothesized or not hypothesized? I remember you can't really prove the null, so you're always trying to hypothesize an effect. That's another. Think about that in terms of the downstream, like how science is done and the problems of science, right? We're always trying to prove something exists, so that's our statistical system kind of does not allow us to prove the null. Anyways, so Bayes and P, the other major problem with just adopting Bayes is that it does not, in any way, in my opinion at least, it doesn't change the randomness of the data. Yeah, so whether you look at a data set, one particular data set with Bayes or with P, it's the same data set no matter how you treat them. Yeah, so I hope you can see me. My gosh, so it's the same data set. Whether you treat it with Bayes or whether you treat it with P, and that's an old French hospital back there during World War II. Anyways, it's the same data, yeah, whether you treat it with Bayes or P, and Bayes does not get rid of the chanciness of the data, as I have referred to it, and as other people have referred to it as. And so, yeah, Bayes does not fix the situation with the error. Yeah, so an error is still an error whether you use Bayes or P, and they're going to give you the same answer like 95% of the time, anyways. If you use the basic, if you don't set the priors, like I talked about. Yeah, so basically the main things are Bayes is not a total solution to all of the problems of science, of course. It's just a different way of quantifying the evidence, of course, of a different statistical way of seeing the world. And yeah, once people adopt Bayes, then they're just going to stop thinking about it and it's going to fall into the same problems. And so the solution seems to be somehow to get students and people to think more, more randomly, more critically, yeah, about the randomness that exists there and the impossibility of having these simple more complexly, because there are no simple, easy rules. Yeah? Alright, you guys have a great day. It's a little bit cold, but it is beautiful up here. I always wanted to come up here. It's close to the university, but there's just nothing here. I think eventually they'll put a building here, I guess, or something. Would be nice. Be a statement over the city, you know? The university is here. Because you can't really see it right now. Anyways, you guys have a great day. Huh?